hard. That's good. I don't want to lose you. Great, great, great. That's good. That's great, great, great.
Watch me, Mrs. Lake. Watch me do the Bulldance.
Oh, there she is. Jake. That's her. Jake, she's on.
Viveka, hello. Hi, Viv. Well, I can see you, but you're not moving. Okay, so tell me about your experience with the Bulldance.
Well, hi everybody.
Did everyone, first of all, did everyone enjoy Crazy Jane?
Loved it! Yes!
Did everyone enjoy her vaulting over the bull?
Yes!
They all loved it.
Yeah.
They did. So tell us about the Bulldance, Viv.
The first thing was that I was 16 years old, and we traveled over to, first to England to get our act together as a group of girls, and then we went over to shoot in Yugoslavia. It looked like Greece, but it was Yugoslavia. And that was a really fascinating trip. So then we went into training to be gymnasts.
Yes.
And that was interesting. We had some really amazing stunt doubles, so I'll tell you that.
Great.
And so what else do you want to know?
Well, we want to know about, the post-production and distribution. I mean, it was released here in 1988. It wasn't released in the US until 1991. Tell us about that.
Well, usually as an actress, you're not really involved with how they got the movie out. What I understand, it was an English production. There were major effects, sort of transfer of title or some reason that it didn't get a big American release. And then when it finally released in America, I really think it only came out on video or DVD. It didn't have a big theatrical release. Very tight schedule of the there was one big movie that were pouring up on the theater. So from what I didn't really know that it had gotten much release in other parts of the world, but I imagine that would happen.
Okay, we can't really hear you exactly very well, but it was released in America as Forbidden Son. So what was the original title? Was it The Bulldance or was it Forbidden Son?
The original title was Bulldance.
The Bulldance, okay. Great, okay, so where is everyone now? Where's Samantha Mathers? Where's the rest of the cast? Have they gone on to do any major, things? Any
I know Miss Renee Estevez, who's Charlie Sheen and sister and Martin's daughter, she went off for a while to do some culinary work. She wanted to be a chef. And then I see her on all sorts of projects around America. Most of the things that her father did, I think she's in West, that very popular series. Samantha Mathis is doing quite a bit of television work. And, I just found her on Facebook, so I'm sure we'll have a meeting.
Well, Samantha Mathis dated River Phoenix, didn't she, back in 1990 or something like that?
The Winter Night of the Guy, that was sensational. I mean, all those girls, really, we were all quite young. I think I was young. Samantha was pretty young. And together, it was a very interesting trip, and we ended up going to Rome briefly after and back to London, and to work with the crew that was both English and from Yugoslavia. And then a few years later, that whole country got torn apart by war, and I used to think about those girls that were the gymnasts from the Serbs and the Croats, and they were kind of bullies to each other when they were working together, but it wasn't wartime. So I think back, about all the cities that we were in, and whether those people are alive, and I think about how much time has passed. In some ways, it's no time. But I was 16 at the time. Where were you when you were 16?
Well, that's it. I mean, yeah, okay, so Zelda Barron, how did you go about being directed by her? Was she a nice director? Was she friendly? Because I've heard, a few stories. The producer actually ran into a few dilemmas with this particular Zelda Barron chick. She needed her producer to be on the set, but he wasn't available. Could you tell me something about that?
Was that on this film? That's what you heard? Or you heard her being on other film?
This was for the Bulldance.
Well, what I know is that Zelda was a very interesting woman. She was first in the late 50s and 60s at the time. She had been a trip supervisor for many years for people like Mark Page, Barbara Streisand. And whenever they were making films, they were directing and starring, and she was sort of their ghost director. So finally, this was her making her own film. She's a wonderful British woman, very, very funny and talented. And she had a hard time getting her people to take her seriously. Maybe because she was a woman, maybe because she was older. But she knew what she wanted, and she put a really wonderful cast together. And like I said, it was interesting working with a cast of English and Scottish and Irish people, and then this entirely crew was amazing. There was quite a bit of language barriers, but some of the most beautiful, beautiful scenery. Giving me a chance to visit the Bravo through the land. So it was an incredible time. So Zelda she was tough, but she was good, and there were some amazing people that she brought with her, especially art director, David Brock. Truly fantastic. He changed my life away. He showed me how to see things differently, and that was an interesting part. They built all those sets, it was like Greece. It was pretty amazing work.
Fantastic. Okay, so are there any stories, behind the scenes from the film which we don't know about? We've just this is the first sort of screening of the film in Australia. So, is there any sort of little fights you got into with any of the cast? cast or director? Or?
What we're saying was, we were all carted over there like a bunch of sort of girls going to camp. Yeah, and one level we were all adults, pretty much. But we were going off to Europe, and it was a job. I was legally 18, but I was only 16. And we went off, and they put us out on at this hotel that was supposed to be very important. Some of the architecture there in the old country is all so amazing. But then at a certain point, the architecture all got very, very boxy and sort of communist at some point. So there was a big, strange hotel out, and they put us all in this hotel. And after a while, it was like cabin fever. It was too far to go to town. We started to everyone started to clutch together in different friendships. And after a while, I said, I need to get out of here. So I found the one remaining room at the big hotel in town, some smaller hotel in town. And there just wasn't enough room for everyone to move. Either I moved and had life, or I stuck with the sort of codependent girls stuck in a hotel on edge of town. And it got really wild, so I ended up moving. And that created a bone. So must have doomed to leave the hotel. I just wanted to move down.
Great. Well, okay, so what are you doing with yourself now, creatively?
Well, creatively, I've been working on, I was behind the scenes for many years now. I'm a counselor and I walked across the America with the documentary to the 70-year-old interfaith minister and the anniversary of international women's day. So she wanted to walk across America. We did that tonight. So it's a documentary called Walk, Tourist Walk. And
we didn't quite get that, sorry, Viv. A little bit.
You want to repeat a little bit?
Yeah, just repeat a little bit, because we can't really hear you.
Well, hopefully, can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Well, repeat some things that I said, okay? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, I walked across America with my mother, so I made a documentary about that.
Yes, you've done the Soul to Soul walk, yes.
Okay. And then I've been developing a project in Kentucky, which is a beautiful resort, a studio space, I call it Studio Oasis. And hopefully Jake's going to come visit us this year. And I've been developing a project called Adopt a Muse, and we're launching it tonight, actually. So thank you very much for coming to the first screening in honor of Adopt a Muse. Because my theory is that there's so many amazing, creative people with inspired projects, and I want to see those projects move forward. And I don't think you should have to have cancer before you can have your dreams. So I hope you can hear me out there. So we'll be getting back to you by Facebook and inviting you to have a special gift download for being part of this first screening. We really do appreciate it. And what else? And I'm working on a project called Little Misunderstood, but that's kind of an interesting long project that I'll have to tell you more about piece by piece. And it's music-based, so my music will come out of there. And that's what we're going to do. We're probably going to come over to Australia and visit you guys, maybe do a few concerts, and launch my new talk show called The Never Too Late Show. So you'll be able to see that online too. So thanks for being part of it, and I'm so glad you guys got to see the movie. It's been a long time.
Great. Okay. Well, I guess we should wrap it up. Is there anything else you'd like to say in regards to the Bulldance? To the audience?
Anyone?
Does anyone have any questions for Viveka?
What happened to the mask?
Okay. Here we go. Oh, where's...
What happened to the mask?
I have to bring the microphone up. Sorry.
Okay. Hello, love the movie. And tell me whatever happened to that great mask.
Yeah, I'd like to know. I'd like to lock some people up in that for some exercise. I think it was all part of the the props that were created there, and I'm not sure if they shipped them back to London or not, but I certainly would like to find out where that is as well. I'll look into it if I can find it.
There you go, Connie.
Thank you.
She says thank you very much. Okay, so should we wrap it up, Viv?
Well, any more questions? Fine, because we're here, because there's anyone. I'd love to answer any questions anyone has. It's a fun film. What were their favorite parts of it?
What was your favourite part of the film, guys?
Was that a real bull?
Was that a real bull, Viveka?
When we were shooting the scene, some of the scenes we were in had a very, very large bull. The bull they got for that thing was the most ridiculous, huge bull. But he wouldn't get agitated at all. So a lot of the stuff that they did was later they were doing other shots with him, and I think they also did some early computer graphics work, at least maybe 25 years ago. It was early computer graphics work. But yeah, the bull was kind of a problem. It was a very, very big bull, but he was very lumbering, not violent at all looking. I guess we were not getting a Spanish bull.
We got another question?
No, I loved the movie. Thought it was very.
Did you? Sorry, we've got someone who loves the film. Did you, in fact, jump over the bull? Vault over the bull, we should say. Or was that an extra?
They had it.
We know you, Viv.
When we were actually shooting it, they had a ball that looked like a ball, and I did some of the sort of running toward and vaulting somewhat over. But I also had a very, very good stunt double, and she's the one who really actually did the vaulting. But I'm pretty sure they did that on not in real.
Great, okay. And you established a relationship with Lauren Hutton after the film. You guys went to Rome and you guys, explored for a bit.
Yeah, we went to Houston. That was a fun trip. She was, Lauren Hutton, what I understand, I'm in LA right now on location, and I understand that she lives in Venice, so I'm going to track her down. We'll go out with Samantha Mathis, Renee Perez, definitely Robert Beltran, who's on Starcraft. I don't realize that.
Yeah.
So, is there any other questions or anything? Because I'd love to get together. Maybe we can have a little fun reunion party, and anybody will invite people. Because I'm sure we'll be getting these people together. Is that it, JP?
Well, yeah, that's about it. I mean, okay, 25th anniversary of Bulldance. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Viveka, for being on Skype. And we'll be hosting the next Bulldance premiere in LA. Thank you, Viveka.
Thanks, guys.
See you later. Bye, Viv.